son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Cooking up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cooking up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go! 50, plant. 53, what's the run? They're running it.
On play action, locked. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Raiders' 49-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Down to lose one. Pilot, 64. Weak. Bang, 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 bang. Bang.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Johnson on the counter. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's locked. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready? 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Check 37. Shoot.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Now Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Short kick, it's taken at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
You can't block me.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Ready, break. I'm coming after you. Check 83, ball's going to 83.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 52. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go one more.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On third and long, it's Locke. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry. 49. Come on. Hey, look.
On first down, it's Hill. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. You got 3. 3 on tape. Watch 2. Watch 2. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. 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 Out.
From the 41, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lock now on first down. It's caught by Coleman. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14th.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ain't down but alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Lock. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and Johnson. Oh, it's poke free. Football's out. remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's locked. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Check 4, check 4.
First down, and it's Hill again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop. Behind the line.
Casey Hayward brought him down. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Ready? Hey, hold on. March 49.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. I got it. Tight. 6. Bullet.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. Johnson's got it complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
The Chargers first down.
Locke now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke looking deep down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up.
And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
And they work this out past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Hey, it's something else. Hey, let's go. Come. Blue down.
Now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. It's complete to Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Johnson, and an alley to run. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go. Hey, we got tight left. 4 down. Check.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
15 line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Block off of play action. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They go play action here on first down. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Locke going to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Locke now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Block now to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go now. Took the outlaw. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Watch twitch. Shut up.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. And it's second down.
Incomplete from the contact. It's second down and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready up.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
They'll try and run it here. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, Dan, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Locke. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From midfield now on 2nd down. Locke. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. Throwing on first down is Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. After the sack on 1st down, Locke got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Locke now on 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's go, defense.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Ready? Right. 49's the mic.
In your face.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. And now look at him go. 20. So this one, a victory for the Oakland.